Radio Garage, back on the bench. Looky what we got going on here. Something a little different. Gave you guys a sneak peek of this the other day in a post. It's got the digital S meter, SRF meter. So we'll go through all that, we'll check it out, show you the functions. I'll also, I have another kit here, so I'll show you what the kit looks like before it's built. And we'll just go over this thing. So let me get the lids popped, show you the inside. This has the bulletproof upgrade package done, so let me just show you that. And then we'll get into going over the meter, going over the way this thing came out. This is a really cool radio. I really like this radio. A couple things that I wish were different, but we'll go over all that stuff. Alright guys, stick around. Here is the inside of her, and I thought, let's see, this is a 4400 HP, and I was thinking when I got this on the bench that it was the standard 3600 board, the older board, and it is not. This is the 6900 board. This is the newer version, but it has the bipolar finals, so that's really cool. You are, let's see what you have set up in the back here just for reference. 2312s for your finals and a 2166, all Mitsubishis of course, for your driver. That's a great setup. You can't go wrong with that. It's not going to, you know, if you have the slightest little bit of SWR problem, you're not going to pop your wad right away. Because we just had a customer actually that he didn't realize his antenna stinger snapped off, and he was talking on a MOSFET radio, and he got just a few keys out of it, and next thing you knew, he was done. Radio was cooked. These could handle high SWR for a very, very long time. Not that you want to do that, but just something thrown out there. Alright, got all your controls cleaned and lubed. Also too, I pulled off all your knobs, cleaned these, pulled off all your chassis mounted transistors, of course, re-greased those. I don't think you might have had one cracked insulator back here. Your audio chip, you know, re-grease that. Here's your new AM regulator, modulation pass transistor, voltage regulator. It's got many names depending. I can get it in there. Okay, depending what you want to call it. Got your Teflon antenna wire here, got this Loctited on, got your larger power wires, chokes, large filter cap, 8-volt regulator cap upgraded, audio circuit, mic amp circuit, everything's upgraded. And that's pretty much it. And then the big thing, the big upgrade, I had contacted him and I said, he's a good customer of mine. Whoops, I'm not looking at this viewfinder at all. My bad on that. I didn't realize that was zoomed in still. And I contacted him and I said, hey, I got a couple meters in, these digital meters. Are you familiar with them? He wasn't really. So I sent him a video of one. And I said, you know, is something, because he wanted a new meter in light anyways. So I said, would you be interested in doing the digital meter? And he said, yeah, why not? I'll give it a shot. So I appreciate you for letting me try this out on your radio. And I'm just going to show you guys what it's all about. That comes on. That's your startup screen. Alright, then it goes right to whatever screen you had it on last. This is the last screen I had it on. Was the regular, your regular SRF meter. This here is your momentary toggle switch. So this is what's going to change your, what I call the menus or functions. You give it a quick press, it changes. If you hold it for just a short period of time, it changes your bright and dim. And if you long press it for like more than a second or 2 seconds, it'll actually invert this, so the background goes to white and the text numbers go to black. So let's just check out some of the functions here. That's just another way to look at your signal or your SWR. This doesn't have SWR, but these meters come for all kinds. It's a universal fit, so whether the radio has SWR or not, it's going to be on there. It's just another way to look at your signal. I'll show you the meter moving and everything once I get a microphone hooked up in a dummy load. I'm just going through the functions quick. Now that one there doesn't really do anything. The only thing I notice is if you key up, it'll kind of make a line. It'll make a kind of like a sine wave. That's what I'm running at, 14.5. Actually, now this meter here says 14.3. When I put it on this supply over here, this one here is a little bit more accurate. It's got the gauge built right into it. It was dead on, but I mean, heck, it's pretty darn accurate if you ask me. So that's cool. I think that's really nice to know what you're sitting at voltage wise. Again, your voltage, your S meter signal, 0 right now, 0 millivolts. And then we're back to that. So let me just show you, get the dummy load hooked up. And we'll just run through. I'm going to show you the bright dim just so you know how to work this. It's not hard at all. Get the microphone in here. Alright, we're going to watch the meter. I'm on, it doesn't matter what I'm on high right now. Okay, I go to medium. See, it jumps down. Low, just like an analog. Pretty neat. And here's another one. Just brings your oh, that was that one. Yeah, I forgot to show you that. Now this when you key up, it drops to your reference voltage. And let's see, yep, 139 millivolts. So that's pretty cool. All right, now here's how you do the brightness. So you just, no, I did it wrong. Oh, jeez. Alright, what do I have to do? There I go. There it goes. It's hard to tell. Now you can see it went dim. There's like 7 different settings. But yeah, you have to press it for just like a second. I mean, that's as bright as it goes. Yeah, then it goes back to, that's as dim as it goes. We'll just get a little bit brighter here. Alright, now to invert it, we'll get it back to the main screen. To invert it, you'll hold it for a longer period. There it goes. Now this screen is inverted. It's kind of hard. I think it's a little bit harder to see, but yeah, it just makes the background white and then the words and the lettering and the numbers. So we'll just go back, we'll re-invert this. There you go. Alright, let's get some power numbers on this sucker. Yep, sorry guys, I'm still not taking in any repairs yet. Yeah, I thought I would be by now, but still not opening them floodgates yet. I'm sure if you guys have seen it on the website, I update that regularly, and I have a page on there explaining everything, and I have notices on there, and I have all kinds of stuff that took lots of time to put on there, and apparently, I don't know, nobody reads it, and I just keep to ask the same things over and over. But hey, whatever. I you know, try to be as thorough as I can on there to kind of explain everything and make sure to know, you know, tell everybody on there that right on the front page that I'm not accepting anything. And still every day I get the emails about guys sending stuff in. So hey, no problem, but it just, you know, takes me a little bit of time to get back to you. Alrighty, let's see what this thing's doing. High power, 50 watt slug on the left. This is going to be average, obviously. Okay, about 8 watts. Check that out on peak. Hello, audio, hooey, audio. Yeah, she's doing almost 50. Almost 50 with bipolar finals. This thing is not a MOSFET. So that's pretty darn good. Hello. Yeah, I'm saying about 45 realistically. I know the LP's catching the peaks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. Yeah, I'd say more around the 40-45 region. All right, I'll just show you too what I got your carrier. So high was about 8, medium is 4, 4.5, and then your low is just over 2. I know you're not running an amplifier or anything like that, so you don't really have to. I didn't really have to worry about setting a low dead key for any specific range, but you got the 3 settings. I figure I might as well make the low right about 2-3 watts. Just see what this thing's doing on the scope. Well, also too, I had you had a bad power jack. I had these laying on the side here, so I didn't forget. I was gonna ask if anybody knew what these parts are. I was gonna show you the parts, but I already told you. Power jack was totally kaputskis on this, so we got that replaced. Yes, we did. Alright, let me see what we got going on here. Turn that on. And there is your signal. We got her really nice and tight. Okay. Just trying to jump it. There we go. Alright, beautiful stuff there. And I think that's going to be it for transmit. Alright, we'll just check some over-the-air audio here on the ICOM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're checking with the echo on, the echo on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the echo off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio drive. 1, 2, check, check, check. And yeah, so that's that. Alright, I did want to just show you the Talkback here and go over the speaker jack I replaced. It was a little bit worn out when it came in. Also too, it was a little bit sporadic. The terminals on the board were broken free. They're not broken free, but just had some cracked solder joints. Touched them up, but it was still a little bit flaky, so I just went ahead and replaced it with a brand new one. It's got a nice click now to it when you push in that speaker jack. It's not loose and wiggling around in there. Alright, so let's just hear the Talkback out of the external. It's coming out of that little speaker up there on top of the fruit counter. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's trying to feed back a little bit. But yeah, I think that's going to be plenty loud for you, and that should do it. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to add this part in, so I'm not sure where this is going to come in the video. Kind of keep, it was one of them things I forgot to ask him about. And then we went ahead and upgraded the Talkback, and then I also forgot to show him that it was working with the external jack. So just want to get that in there. Okay, receiver time. Check out some cyanide measurements here. Negative 112, and yeah, actually I could bring that down even a little bit more. 113. Yeah, 114. So you weren't sure about the receive on this one. I know you said it was a little bit rough. I believe this one you were talking about. And right there, we're still at 12 dB cyanide. So awesome. Yeah, real good receive. Came out good. I mean, it did need a bunch of touching up on the alignment. See what it sounds like? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's just take it down to like 128, 30% modulation. That's good enough for me. Alright. So let's get that undone, and then we'll just put on the spectrum analyzer. Alright, so we're getting ready to wrap this thing up here. We're just going to check it out for any kind of spurs. Make sure she's nice and clean on the spectrum. We know she's clean on the scope, so that's our time domain. Now we're going to check her on the frequency domain. We are on high power. There she is. And this thing's not going to have a speck of dirt. And that is because, if anybody can guess it before I say it, why do you think? This thing gave me absolutely no trouble. Why do you guys think? Look at that second harmonic. Wow. Reason being, bipolar finals, actual RF transistors in it. Big, big difference. Yep. No MOSFETs in this baby. So she is good to go. And I do appreciate y'all tagging along for the ride. Hopefully I'll have some more updates in the next video as far as status updates, stuff like that. And I just yeah, kind of not restocking. A lot of people asking about new radios. I'm not restocking new radios right now because I want to get the mail-in stuff done and in and work on all that stuff. Really not, new radios for me are not a huge thing. And yeah, I'm more into the repair side, the de-hacking side of things. All right, so catch y'all in the next one. Radio Garage. We're off the key.